Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's brought down to the 27-yard line. Decent return. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll test the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack you the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Gets into space at the 50. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
Man, is he pretty to watch run this option. He is so dangerous with the threat to run or to throw. This time he keeps it himself, and you can see how much ground he eats up with that kind of speed.
And the Canes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, you may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. Fights off a defender. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. It's caught downfield. Brought down to the 22. It's a first down, very near the red zone now.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming up, second down and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Miami. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
What have they got cooked up for this two-point conversion attempt? Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's stopped short. The two-point try fails. They can't build on their lead here.
Miami 6, Michigan 0.
Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Chris, I just don't understand the logic here to go for this onside kick so early in the game, but I guess you can appreciate the boldness.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. First down here for this offense. Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll run the option. The back's got to run a pitch. They've got him behind the line. The option fools no one.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
One of the areas that separates good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offense is on 3rd down passing plays. And that was a perfect call and really well executed.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Now it's second down here. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
You know, you roll the dice here as a defense when you play man-to-man. The thing is, you've got to get pressure on the quarterback. If you don't, he's got time, and now he can look at that defense and figure out where is his best one-on-one matchup, and he makes a big play there.
The pass is off target. He got easy through as the third down pressure works.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Time for one more play here in the quarter. Trying for a 4th down completion. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
That kind of play is almost impossible to defend. When the quarterback is throwing the ball with that kind of accuracy and timing, and the receiver runs a route like this, good luck trying to stop it. So maybe this is a great start for this combination, this quarterback and receiver, for a big day.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
That's the end of the first quarter. Michigan 7, Miami 6.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
The tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
The Canes churn out another first down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks left and finds his target there. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
The Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground here. Finding space at the 20. Tackle made after a big gain.
But really good run by this running back. The defense fortunate to be able to bring him down inside the 10-yard line. But it's 1st and goal for the offense.
The Canes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
A pretty good push up front here by this offensive line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
The The offense will go for a two-point conversion. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. They give it to him again, but this time he's stopped short. They come up empty on the two-point try. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands seem able to make the crucial recovery.
All I can think of is maybe they saw something in the first quarter that made them think that an onside kick would work here. But they came up a bit short. Now we'll see if their defense can hold them and limit the damage.
Here comes a handoff. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? He'll ride the back again here. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops with the 2-minute warning. Gives it to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. So we reach the 2-minute warning. This offense tries to take the lead here before halftime. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man wide open. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Receiver makes the catch.
Just a quick job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Tries to get it to the running back. It's a bullet, but incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down. 4th down conversion gives him a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quick. He's looking deep here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
Now the try for the 2-point conversion. And they're trying to punch it in here. Oh, and a fumble here. Can you believe it? Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway.
Well, and that play ends in a complete disaster for the offense. A fumble on a 2-point conversion. Have to protect the ball much better than that.
And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. The Wolverines will line up to boot it away. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. He's moving out of the pocket now. He's looking to scramble. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense and short of the first down marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. And the completion made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Taking time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Really good job here by the defense and coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Just time enough for one more play in the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And this pass is caught. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to start the second half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. But a huge collision blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He pulls it in for a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense.
He's got some room. Can he get there? And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes.
And sometimes you know the quarterback's going to run the ball. You put your defense in position, and he still gets yards. In fact, he makes them pay for it, gets all the way to the end zone.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Intercepted in the end zone. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a big 2. What have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. And looking to throw now on 1st down. The tight end makes the catch downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the 4th quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They start the drive with a quick throw to the right. Breaks loose at the 40. Marked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This offense producing chunk plays through the air. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Makes the catch, but the defense breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The Hurricanes line up on 1st and 10 now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up the 1st down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Now just a brilliant game from this quarterback with a spot in the natty on the line. He needs you guys to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
And the hands team able to recover the football. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. A big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with it, to be honest, but the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. You go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
Quick throw to his receiver. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football, but he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, I'm not surprised they decided to throw the football here on 4th down, but how about the defense doing their job, especially up front, getting in those passing lanes and just knocking the ball down? Not exactly what this offense envisioned and how this play would work out.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Using his legs here. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the tackle is made in what's going to be the final play of this period. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback leaves the pocket, on the move now. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Brought down, but broken tackle to produce a solid gain there.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact, but that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Tackle, but forced down. Cage looked to keep this drive moving. They'll work the clock here with the running game. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Touchdown for the U. Still no answer for this offensive machine. And now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Going for his running back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football.
Hey, it's the fourth quarter here. They're trying to get that football back. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, they couldn't come up with it.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. And they put together something here. He's hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Michigan. Kirk, you look for rust. You look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast. But I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket. Heading for the goal line, and now the ball's knocked loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. We head now to the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to bleed out the clock and secure this win. Here's the second down play. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. The offense already has one fourth-down conversion. They do it for a second time. That's a design quarterback keeper. Finally out of bounds after a solid game, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on fourth down. The crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep. Tackle made with the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Canes expect to run the clock out here in the final minute and secure the W. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Oh, the onside kick is recovered, and the gamble pays off.
Chris, what just happened here? I'm in awe of this coach's sheer boldness. Going for an onside kick when you're up by a few scores? Wow. That's all I can say.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. They really had the defense off balance in the last possession, mixing the run and pass extremely well. As the first down is still going. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, what a day for this quarterback. If you're keeping an eye on the box score, that last run puts him over 100 yards for the game. And this defense has had all sorts of trouble trying to keep him under wraps today.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of